Welcome to Wrap It Up. My name is Nonkazimulo. Welcome on board and thank you for watching. Remember that your opinions and thoughts on the stories that you're about to hear are more than welcome. So do just attach them in the comment section or type them in the comment section below. I'm so happy to be the one that brings you all these trending news stories that you might have missed, be it locally or internationally. Let's get straight into it, starting locally right here at home. We learned of the church members that were dispersed by police right here in the Vaal in Sebokeng Zone 7. About 250 members gathered illegally under level 3 lockdown, after which police were alerted and they went to disperse them. And what was supposed to be a peaceful dismissal turned to be chaotic. I was watching it live on ENCA and I couldn't understand why these church members were stubborn, others were aggressive, and some of them were so violent. Oh my goodness, about 3 of them were arrested. I know 2 church leaders were arrested, male leaders, and there was 1 female over the age of 60 who was arrested with an additional charge of public violence. I was like, yo, that is bad, and it's really, really unnecessary. I was just shocked at how they felt it was unfair for police to do what they did. Yet the president said, like he stated plainly, that no social gatherings under this level of lockdown. Give me your opinions on that story. I was just shocked. I couldn't believe it at all. Still on local news, we learned that NWU Vaal Football Club intends to make Wipatong Stadium as their home ground. This was confirmed to Citibank Star Sports, and the football club manager Thomas Tema did confirm that they are already in talks with the Emfuleni local municipality. This was another sad week in terms of the deaths of the prominent people that we learned to love so much. We learned of the death of the award-winning actor Lindiwe Ndlovu, whom we saw in so many telenovelas. She passed away in her sleep at her home on Monday, and the country has been in shock ever since. I am personally shocked, but I will remember her for so many things, amongst which she respected her craft. Every role she was given, she gave it her all to the T. And you know, she also taught me that any opportunity that you get, don't take it for granted. Grab it with both hands and run with it. I think that's why she became the household name that she was until the point of her death. She took her craft so seriously and it was amazing. On that note, may her soul rest in peace. We were also shocked by the passing of the famous gospel singer Israel Mosehla, who passed away at the age of 50. Oops, my earring just fell. Let me take out both of them. Sorry about that. He passed away at the age of 50 due to short breath. He also passed away in his home in Vanderbijl Park. I was so shocked. I'm still so shocked, you know, at how somebody can pass away just like that. He was also a producer. He owned Gabo Productions, of which, you know, he produced amazing songs that we got to learn and know him by. Songs such as Kiwutla Lerato, Alpha and Omega, and my personal favorite, Endaweni Ephakeme. And it's really sad. May his soul rest in peace. As if that was enough, we also learned of the passing of the former Ukhozi FM station manager and, you know, the Maskandi legend, Ubaba Bhodloza Nzimande. He passed away after a short illness after he was sent to hospital, and he was gone just like that at the age of 73. You know, he was hailed as the king of Maskandi music, you know, how he forced indigenous music to be recognized, how he birthed so many radio legends and radio presenters, and the list goes on. But he pioneered indigenous music and made sure that it is recognized, and we are so proud of him and the legacy that he has left behind. And on that note, may his soul also rest in peace. We learned of the announcement from the Basic Education Minister that the reopening of schools is postponed to 2 weeks. So schools will no longer open on the 27th of January, but they will open on the 15th of February 2021. This is due to the increase in the number of infections in terms of COVID-19 and the number of deaths as well. So I believe that the department is just seeing how it's going to go in the next 2 weeks, and then from there we should hear whether schools will continue or rather resume or not. give your opinions on that story. We also learned of the sad news from the president saying that unfortunately there is no money to help the families that have been hit by COVID-19, specifically those families that have no income. At least last year it was a little better because there were relief packages, such as the 350 rand for the unemployed. But this year, he said, unfortunately, there's no money. But my question is, there's this 10 billion rand that is reserved for vaccines that people are not even sure of. People are rejecting. People are suspicious of. But he is sure with the 10 billion rand. Why can't he reserve some of that amount, to relieve or give relief to some of these families, and, ease the burden? I'm really questioning why he's so sure about these vaccines that are reacting or having a different reaction in so many people's lives, in so many people's bodies. It's really crazy. It's really, really crazy. I really don't understand. But anyway, give your opinions on that story as well. We also learned of Brian Molife's testimony at the Zondo Commission, where he was dishing out dirt about our current president, Cyril Ramaphosa, and how the commission, I really don't understand how Mr. Zondo actually even ended that sitting because of somebody next to Brian testing positive in terms of COVID-19. That, for me, looked like an act. I don't know about you, but just go on YouTube and watch the video. It really looked like an act, but nonetheless, we will see if there are even substantial results or evidence of this positive testing. Yeah. Last but not least, the Ugandan elections. Oh my God, they were suspicious, they were tricky, they were tense, there were killings. I just don't understand why these elections were chaotic. But nonetheless, we saw Brian Wine emerging very, very victorious. 38 years from a singer into a politician, and he wins the elections. It's really, really amazing. So he's become the biggest challenger to the 76-year-old Museveni, who's been in power since 1986. It's crazy, right? Imagine from being a singer to being a politician and actually winning the elections and winning against somebody who's been in the game for so long. Life is something else, eh? All right, so that's a wrap up of all the trending news stories that I had for you. Remember to like, to share, and to subscribe to my channel, and to also pass the word. And I'll be back again next week with another dose of exciting trending stories of the week. Shop, shop.